what's kind of been like for you to see his path from, being a guy that's fighting for a roster spot to a guy that's like a trusted member of the rotation right now?
Yeah, very extremely proud of him. He's always the first one in here. He's always working out on the off days, days where a lot of guys aren't kind of coming in. He's in here getting a full hour workout, and to see it all come to fruition with him is great. He's one of my better friends on the team. We hang out pretty much. We live in the same building, so we're always around each other, and it's kind of cool to be able to go out there. Now, all the things I'm telling him, that I see, and he's telling me the same things that he sees from the bench. We put that together when we're on the court, and the other day he almost got a triple-double. He does a little bit of everything, and he's a better scorer than people realize. Much better scorer, but he does a lot of different things. And if you see him, he's always trying to grab rebounds, and we make fun of him because Joe and I make fun because we're like, damn, he's just always going for rebounds, like attacking Rudy's rebounds, like everything. But that's just the passion he plays with, and we're real proud of him right now.
He's a rookie, but obviously he's played overseas some. Do you see sort of some of that experience playing into things he tells you or things he does?
Definitely, he sees certain things that a lot of normal rookies wouldn't see. That happens when you're older. You have experience of playing pro basketball, because pro basketball is not always the same, but the concepts are kind of the same. So he sees certain things, and we're playing kind of a European style of basketball. He came from Europe, so it kind of sees a little bit different things that help me out, and vice versa.
A few weeks ago, I don't know if you heard about this, but somebody asked James Harden if he follows and tries to use for inspiration LeBron or Russ and guys like that, and he said, no, actually lately I've been watching Donovan Mitchell. You heard
my mom showed me that video. It's really cool. It's like one of those things, you grow up, you watch guys like that play, and to have him even mention my name at all is an honor, and just want to go out there and compete, and I'm glad that he sees that I'm a competitor. A guy who loves to compete, but I was kind of surprised when he did say that, but it's definitely an honor to have him even bring my name up in such a situation like that.
So you got Chris Paul saying you should go pro when you weren't sure, and you got James Harden watching you for fun. You feel like that team that you want to show, I'm worthy of all this stuff?
I don't really get into it personally like that, kind of saying, all right, this is the game I really want to go, but just trying to go out there and treat every game as if it's the same. Obviously the energy level is going to be high tonight, TV game, a good team in the Houston Rockets, but definitely playing against Chris, it'll be a lot of talking, just out of fun, and playing against each other, and it'll just be fun.
Do you have moments still? You're guarding Russ the other night, like when the switch happened and all of a sudden, hey, this is your guy. Do you have moments still where you're...
Not so much last game. I think last game was kind of different mindset. The first game, yeah, for sure. The first game was definitely kind of like whoa, this is the guy I've been watching for so long now. I'm playing against him, but I think when he dunked it, I kind of had a little bit of a whoa moment, and they started screaming in my face, and then it really quickly changed after that moment. That's when once he started screaming, it kind of changed from whoa to all right, you're not going to scream in my face type of mentality.
This might be coincidental, but ever since you pushed Embiid, your numbers are good. Is that coincidence, or do you think there's something bigger that...
I'm just learning, just taking it game by game. I try my best to treat every game as if it's the same, and just going out there making the dip reads that I work on in practice, I watch and film. Breaking it down, there were mistakes. There were passes I threw last game, like the one-handed skip pass I tried to make. That worked against the 3 or 4 teams we played before that, but against that team, and that's not going to work. And now I got to work on, jumping and skipping, or knowing when the blitz is coming, making different reads out of the pick and roll. I just try and learn as much as possible. I think now I'm starting to find a little bit of a groove, but I have so much more to work on, and just got to keep it going.
Adams was blitzing you the other night. Give me I think you went through a progression there. Give me kind of a run through of what you tried to get done and what the answers might be.
The first quarter, I got away with a split, and I watched it on film, and I realized he barely missed it, and it's more of a situation where you don't necessarily keep it that close to the sideline. So in the second half, when they're more locked in the fourth quarter, when they're really locked in, you have Roberson's length and Adams' length. I tried to split it again, and it wasn't there. That's just kind of me being young and them knowing that that's what I want to do out of the split. And that's pretty much my only option coming out of the pick and roll if I'm so close to the sideline. So now I got to push it over to the middle a little bit and kind of give myself space so I don't have to get blitz, or if I do, I can attack Adams' hip.
On the Robertson block, were you trying to avoid the split? Avoid the Adams
1-3.
Yeah.
I actually thought there was less time on the shot clock. I didn't realize it was 12, and that's what really made me upset, that I wasn't aware. That's one of the things I kind of pride myself on, being aware of the situation. I didn't think there was 12 seconds on the clock, so I kind of rushed the shot up there when I should have taken my time, kind of maybe made an extra pass, find somebody else.
How different was it playing Roberson compared to some of the other defenders you faced, and kind of watching yourself on film? What did you learn from that experience?
He made me work for every shot, not every point, but every shot that I took. And I kind of watch him, and he reminds me. He's a bigger Avery Bradley. He's longer, stronger, and he made me work for every bucket that I had to get. And when you go against a guy like that, it definitely, you see things. You see, all right, this is why it's tough, because this footwork is wrong, or because the pick and roll is the ball's too close to the sideline, or Joe is open because they're pressuring me. Little things like that you notice when you have a guy who's first team all defense playing. You learn all that. Think of it throughout the game and then keep going. But now that I've watched it and seen the film, now I realize, okay, this is what you do when you have a guy like that guarding you.
You're not quite that long, but do you learn things defensively that you can use?
Definitely.
Kind of watching that too.
You definitely do. You learn, there are a lot of times, he kind of let me get those shots up in the first half, or just lightly contested them, and then when it really mattered, he went and you saw he blocked the shot because he knew it was coming. It's one of those things where you kind of bait the player into taking the shot, or like the split. They got away with it in the first half. Kind of baited me into doing it again. Little things like that where the first 3 quarters you're like, all right, go ahead, and then it switches in the fourth.
Thanks, Donovan.
Thank you.
By the way, you doing okay? You're kind of talking a little bit quiet. I know you were coughing earlier.
I'm good. I'm just a little under